Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to generate random numbers using Python. Now, our program is going to work like this. It's going to be able to accept the amount of digits that you want to generate, and then it's going to generate random numbers that have the exact amount of digits that you told it to generate. So after doing that, the first thing that I want you to do is import the random module. Now, random is inbuilt, so you don't need to pip install it. After doing that, I want you to create this list, this variable, and assign it to this list. Now I'm going to explain why we are doing this. The next thing we need to do is that we need to create another variable, and we're going to call it final, and we'll equate it to an empty string. Now this final is what is a variable that is going to house our generated numbers. That is why we call it final. So at the end, when the numbers have been generated, they will be appended to this empty string, and they will be printed out in the terminal, and you are going to see. So we now also need to create a variable that accepts the amount of digits that the user wants to generate. So we are going to say digits, and we'll say is equal to int input. I will say enter the amount of digits. So you might ask, why did I concatenate this input statement inside an int function? Now I'm going to explain why I mean. So we now need to write a while loop to do something, and I'm going to explain it. Just stick with me. So we're going to say while len final is less than digits, and then we want to do this. So let me now explain this. Why exactly do we concatenate this input statement inside an int function? Well, that's because whatever amount of digits that the person is entering, we want Python to convert it to an integer, so that it can now come to this line and work with that integer. So now this while loop that we've created is going to keep running, because it's going to keep running until the amount of digits, that the amount of characters that are inside this final string are equal to the digits that we entered here. Now what do we exactly want this while loop to do? We want it to say, we're going to say pick is equal to random dot choice, and inside here we're going to put nums. So what we're telling Python is that, okay, go into this nums variable, and we want you to pick one at random. Just pick one at random, and after picking it, we want to say final plus equal to pick. So what we are saying here is that, okay, so after you've picked that one at random, we want you to append that particular one that you picked as random to this final variable. Now we now need to go down. After doing this, we now need to say print final. Now let me just explain this well again. So after we've inputted the amount of digits that we want to be generated, it now comes to this while loop, and we've said that while the length of characters inside this final variable is less than the amount of digits that have been entered here, we want you to grab one character, one item from this list, and append this to this final. So the loop is going to keep running until the amount of characters inside the final variable is equal to the amount of digits that we inputted here. So let's test our code to see how well it works. Okay, so let me just clear out the terminal. So let's test our code now. So when it runs, I'm going to say I want to generate a 12 digits number. So we're going to see the result. Now it says enter amount of digits, so I'm going to say 12, and when I say 12, you can see it's printed out some random numbers with 12 that are, and when you count it, you can see that there are 12 digits. If you run again and I say I want to generate a random number of random numbers of 4 digits, we're going to see what it will give us. So let this just run. Okay, we're going to say 4, and as you can see, generated 4 random digits. So thank you for watching my video, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you like seeing content like this and if this was helpful. Come back for more videos. Bye.
Where are you?